It's the Carolina Hockey Minute. Carolina Hurricanes over the Ottawa Senators at home tonight. A game they trailed 1-0. Seth Jarvis scores a couple times. And then Jordan Staal, the game-winning go-ahead goal there in the third period. His 14th of the season, eclipsing 13 that he had last year, Cole.
Yeah, Jarvis said in the post-game interview, the snipe of his career.
And he's not wrong.
It's a beauty.
Right over Reimer, far post there it was, top shelf.
Yeah, it was a killer shot in a not-so-killer game that we got the win in.
It's not something this isn't a game you're going to remember for all time or anything.
No, it was,
Did we even get 20 shots tonight?
No, 18.
Oh, geez.
18 shots and only 2 in the third.
And they had 4?
Filled with icings and defensive, pushback.
Yeah, it became a slog in the third period.
Yeah, they had 4, we had 2.
Second period was the most watchable period of the game, I would say.
Yep, we lost. We lost that period, and they scored 2. We scored 1.
Yeah, I think that's how it went. No, we scored 2, and they scored.
Yeah, we won
1.
the second. Yeah, the second was the good period.
Ottawa scored 1 in every period tonight. They scored first, then Aho tied it, then Jarvis put the Canes up 2-1, and then Jarvis scored again to put the Canes up 3-1. So we have another game here where we have a multi-goal lead that's blown by the third period.
Yep.
But there was 15 minutes left on the clock when Ottawa tied it when they scored to tie it. So instead of going to overtime, Jordan Staal just said, "I'm going to take matters into my own hands."
Great pass from blue line to blue line.
It was
from Ehlers.
Yeah, and that's an important one to bury because a super low chance period for both teams.
And you needed somebody other than your top line to be there. You want the top line there. They overperformed. They got us 3
goals tonight. Yep.
Bussy was good. He wasn't unbeatable, but he was good.
He has 1 goal that he'd want back, and that's the second goal, I believe, tonight.
Well, I think that he would see the second and third goal that he let in as the weaker.
The second one is the one where he was kind of in between, and I thought he tried to glove it, but it went off the heel of his glove maybe and kicked in.
Maybe. I don't. I'd have to see it again. But yeah, those 2 were just shots from deep, and they got in. And he made so many killer saves when from
the 2 that are not from deep is the one I was talking about. They scored twice on the power play tonight. Only 1 5-on-5 goal for Ottawa.
Right. Yeah, their first goal was 5-on-5, and then the next 2 were power plays.
Both teams hit on the power play tonight.
Yeah, if they went 2 for 3, we went 1 for 2.
So yeah, there for a minute it looked like special teams could decide this game when it was tied in the third period. And
well, we scored 4 against them in the first game, scored 4 against them in the second game.
Which game looked better?
I would assume the last one because we won 4-1.
I don't think it did necessarily.
Okay. I don't remember it that
We scored
well.
3 early, and then we coasted hard from there.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm pretty sure. Now I want to go back. Let me go back here for just a second. Because now I want to go back. I'm pretty sure they outshot us last time.
Jarvis is the first star. Aho is the second. Jordan Staal is the third.
Last time we played the Senators, they outshot us 37-19.
Okay.
So this is just a team that outshot us and outchanced us both games.
Yeah, apparently they played a little better than we did and lost the game.
They did. Essentially, in both times, they had James Reimer in net. And I ain't saying anything, but he didn't win either time. But ultimately, that game-winning goal tonight from Staal is pretty unbeatable.
Yeah.
So it is what it is there. Last third period against Ottawa, we had 3 shots. So in 40 minutes of third period play against Ottawa,
total.
We have 5 total shots.
And that's assuming they'll take one of these away.
And we won both games. And the Hurricanes are just living a blessed existence right now, essentially.
We are. We're doing, like I said, we've developed into one of those teams that when our games are bad, they're still just enough.
Just enough either to get you a point or to win the game like we did tonight.
We had several earlier in the season where we just weren't good enough.
Right.
We lost those.
Yeah.
But now we're being just enough. We're being like the other top tier teams where we are losing in between some of these games, but we're still getting points. 9-game point streak.
9-game point streak now. I told you a couple games ago you won a long winning streak like everybody else. All the other contenders feel like they have a longer winning streak on the year than we do. But we'll settle for a 9-game point streak that we can make 10 against the Rangers.
Yeah, if you can get a point streak that's just a few longer than somebody's regular streak, then at least it feels better.
Brandon Bussy has a 6-game winning streak now, I believe. Don't quote me on that. Also, don't quote me on this, but Jacob Slavin, I don't think we've lost in regulation with him on the ice this season. I think we're 12-0-5 when Jacob Slavin plays now.
That'd be impressive.
Which
to
is,
see.
at most, we have one loss. I went through all the game logs earlier, and I don't see a loss that we've
We
had.
also extend that when Jarvis scores.
Yes, we did.
We win the game.
Yes, we did.
By another notch.
It happened again tonight. It's got to be like 90% now. I said, well, I wonder what it is when he scores twice. It was a 3-3 game, though, even with 2 Jarvis scores tonight. It was in question. Ottawa's going to kick themselves for not being able to get a point here tonight in either of these games against us. But for the Hurricanes, we're just going to move on. One more before the Olympic break, Cole, Thursday against the Rangers.
Yeah, we're going to Madison Square Garden, and we're going to play a very weak Rangers team. Very low in the standings.
Depleted.
Get ready to pick some pieces off and get rid of them. Artemi Panarin not playing. Assume he's still sidelined for trade reasons. And
I would play Bussy again. I would roll with Bussy again. Freddie's going to get
game.
Unless you're going to get Freddie a tune-up for the Olympics. Bussy's he's not going to get any games for 3 weeks now, so I'm rocking with him again. He made some incredible saves tonight.
Yeah, I mean, he's been incredible in all the games.
It's another Hurricanes game where a lot of times, a lot of teams would have probably found a way to get their goalie a star tonight, but we don't allow quite enough shots for his save percentage to be good enough to get one.
880 is not enough to get on the board.
Not really.
Even though you made some really good ones.
Yeah, he stacked the pads and dove over on that one. Another one, he got lucky with the puck going off the post. Even when Bussy's not playing his best, he's getting lucky right now, which is good to see. So, yeah. That's that, man. The Hurricanes just continue to take care of business every single night, pretty much.
Yep. Just a couple points away from beginning to talk about President's Trophy chase, because now we're within 5.
I was going to mention that.
But the Avalanche are playing the Sharks at home.
Right.
And I would assume that the Avalanche is no way they're going to lose that.
Yeah. Well, we beat the Rangers, and then the last 10 column before the Olympic break, it'll have a 0 in the middle for regulation losses in the last 10 games, which is where you want to be. All right, Seth Jarvis steps up big. We thought he had a hat trick there for a minute. But
yeah, that was our error.
Until next time, go Canes.